What's good, sports fans? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We have a good one for you today. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. ESPN Stephen A. Smith has been giving a whole lot of insight on a couple of things since he's appeared on the Joe Budden podcast. He dropped a nugget that none of us really had heard before on Shannon Sharpe. You all know the story. Shannon left Undisputed after almost 7 years with Skip Bayless. He is now part of the ESPN's First Take crew with Stephen A. on Mondays and Tuesdays. And Stephen A. would say on that podcast that Shannon Sharpe was forced out, that he did not actually want to leave Undisputed. And we had not heard that before, and that was a surprise to most of us in the media world. Now, during that same podcast, Stephen A. would talk about his former co-host Max Kellerman, how he didn't like him, didn't like working with him, basically said that the chemistry wasn't there and it didn't work, and he wanted to make sure he got rid of him. Where Hall of Famer Terrell Owens got wind of this sound, and he had something to say on X, formerly known as Twitter, and he would post an old clip from 2019 when he appeared on ESPN's First Take with Stephen A. and Max Kellerman. Check this out.
I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what he's coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line.
Well, Stephen A. Smith was not happy about that, and he has called out Terrell Owens and said that he don't want to mess with him because I can expose some things. He went on X and posted some tweets, Stephen A. would say it as well, and he would say, maybe I'll just dedicate the entire Stephen A. Smith Show podcast on YouTube this Monday to all the things you tried to do behind the scenes to brothers over the years while claiming someone is more of a brother than others. Let me think about that over the next 24 hours. Stephen A. went at Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens would fire back. Now, and he would say, now Stephen A. asked me if I'm scared. He said, I thank God every day, or at least I try to, but do what you do best. I'm not worried. You don't have to make some bold attempt to expose me because I have nothing to hide. And they will go on and on. So this X, formerly known as Twitter, exchange went back and forth. And come Monday, I'm sure Stephen A. is going to have a whole lot to say. Listen, man, I'm at this point, man, where I'm sick of seeing those brothers going back and forth in social media with this pettiness. At this point, it's just petty. Stephen A., my thing is he always wants to be right, and I get that. That's what he does. But some of these things, man, at this point, I just think that it's just too much for black men to be going back and forth over social media, just being petty. Call the dude up, whatever. Y'all talk this out. Y'all hash this out. We ain't got to make no big scene of it. So at this point, it's just getting old. It's not even about sports talk anymore now. It's about sports beef, in my opinion. And I try to stay out of that. Again, I'm not big enough to be having no ex-beefs and to be trying to beef at some other YouTube content creator. That's not my thing. I want to talk sports. But at this point, man, I just think, I just hate to see these brothers doing this. So now we can probably hear Stephen A. on Monday. He's going to say and make all these threats like he does all the time to flex his muscle. And I think it's just kind of old. And in my opinion, I wish we would just get back to talking strictly sports. So I'd like to know what you guys think about this new beef between Stephen A. Smith and Hall of Famer Terrell Owens. Make sure, and just your thoughts in general on sports opinionists going back and forth at each other, this beefing. What you guys think about that? I'd like to know that. Make sure you drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channels. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I'm out of here. Peace.